Enjoying some wonderful weather, and it's probably got a lot of the outdoorsmen looking forward to spring and summer, getting outside, camping, hiking, hunting, you name it. Well, the 52nd annual Colorado RV Sports Boat and Travel Show cruising into town at the National Western Complex this weekend. One of our good friends, outdoor enthusiast, Brian Brawdy. You got a manly handshake. It's good to have you here in this manly town.
Good to see you.
Yeah. I want to see this vehicle of yours because you talk about conservation. Your vehicle is very forward-thinking as far as what it does.
Well, thank you very much. And I should say that I got it here in Denver just a little over a year ago from Kettleson campus here in town. Brought it here, but then Tom set out to outfit it with 6 solar panels. You see 3 on the face.
Right above the windshield.
Right above the windshield.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 there, 3 on the roof. That gives me 500 watts of energy from the sun.
Are they constantly collecting, like even when you're driving?
You'd be surprised. Not only when you're driving, but sometimes late at night if you're pulling under a bright street light. Not a huge charge, but still there's a little bit of charge coming in.
Well, here in Colorado, we talk about our 300 days of sun a year cashing in.
I wanted, when I pulled it this morning, I was facing east, right into the sun, believe me. Back here we have the wind turbine,
up in the sun
which
right there. Yeah.
In a 24-mile-an-hour wind, Tom, it'll generate an additional 200 watts of power. So the natural energies of the wind and the sun, I'm able to power the refrigerator, the air conditioner, the microwave, all the products, all my TVs
wait a
and
minute. You're not roughing it. The refrigerator, the microwave, the air conditioner?
Yeah, at the end of the day, at my age, I wanted to take the roughing it out of roughing it, which is why I bought a landscaper in the first place. But to go out, go as far off the beaten path as I could, and then come back and do a little, just have a pizza, maybe a Diet Coke, something like that. At the end of the day.
We've always talked to you about roughing it, about outdoor stuff. How has that changed? Because it does seem like it is more average guy friendly than it's ever been.
Well, I first learned about this. There was a website called GoRVing.com, and they kind of hooked me on this idea of individuals, but more importantly, I guess maybe even families going out and exploring the wild. How it's helped me tremendously is that it gets me to some of the coolest places. I use it as a mobile base camp. Then I take off. It's been to Death Valley. It's been to the Everglades. It's been to Mount Rainier. So I get to do some pretty cool things with it.
What are your favorite developments? Because, it seems to me that one of the safest things that has really come about is GPS devices for people who get out in the wild. At least now they have a clue.
GPS, there's also, and I'll show you here quick on this one, there's also a unit called Spot.
Right.
And the reason that I use it, Tom, is this little handheld unit, it's about 7 ounces. If you get in trouble, you hit the button, and it'll send emergency services to find you. Let's say now,
with your latitude, longitude?
Lat and long within 5 meters anywhere, arguably anywhere on the earth. But they also now have with the help button, where you can hit the help button, and if you have a flat tire out somewhere, then they can send roadside emergency services. So if you're a big outdoor adventure expert, they've got you covered. If you're in and around town with your wife and your kids in the car, you don't want them stranded somewhere waiting to change a flat tire, they'll help you.
And for the more legitimate outdoorsmen, I know a lot of people I know who fish and hunt, they love GPS because they know where the spots are. They remember their places. It's not an eyeball thing.
And I would say to you that we get a little lazy even as much as we love the GPS units because we'll forget at times, forgot to put the batteries in. So then you go out in the middle of nowhere, you come in and you go, how do I get back now the batteries are done? So you never want to use it to replace a good map, a good compass, and situational awareness, a military term. Know where you are when you're out and about hiking around. Pay attention to your surroundings, and you'll be in a better way if you do.
What are people going to see at the show?
All kinds of cool stuff. They'll be able to tour the green RV. I'll be doing some video demonstrations of emergency preparedness and the like. If the guys were inside, you saw some of the other technologies that we use. But I guess there's all kinds of other RVs. There's some cool boats, some ATVs. So hopefully folks will just come out and have a good time.
I'm a city boy. But whenever I hear you talk about this stuff, I get excited.
You're not a city boy. I am. Tell everyone that. But you're as much into the outdoors as I am, or you have been for all the years I've known you.
I grew up in New York City, man.
That's an adventure. That's an adventure. I'm from New York City as well. That's a different kind of adventure.
Twice as dangerous as any forest out there. Brian, it's great to see you.
Great to see us all. Please tell Natalie I said hi.
I will.
Is she right through there?
Well, she's right inside.
Oh, hi, Natalie.
She's hiding.
Okay.
But again, it's the 52nd Colorado RV Sports Boat and Travel Show, and it's the National Western this weekend. Brian Brawdy joining us as well.
Thanks.
Good stuff. All right, time for weather.